Okay, so we got to talk about skin and what we can do to support skin, specifically looking at things like vitamins and nutrients that you can lean into. So what I'm going to do on this video is I'm going to go through 3 key principles on what you need to know. And at the end of the video, so stay all the way through, because at the end of the video, I'm going to show you specific nutrients. And there's a long list of them. So I want to make sure you have them and that you know what to lean into. But first, we got to go through what causes the acne, what causes poor skin. So let's start there. Okay, the interesting thing about skin problems, if we look at how we've addressed skin for so many years, is we're always trying to manipulate the skin. But we have to remember that the skin is an internal reflection of your gut. So if you want to know what your gut looks like, look at your skin. It's literally like the inside of the gut. If I could pull it out, then you would see that that would be what your skin on the outside is showing you what's going on the inside of your gut. So one of the most interesting things that I've seen is that when my kids were teenagers, a lot of the teenagers that would come over to my house would have really bad acne. And I found that there was a correlation between to my own little study in my house, the teenagers that had worst acne were also the ones that were drinking milk all the time. Well, what was it in milk? Well, a lot of antibiotics, which destroys the gut, and a lot of hormones from the cows that they've pumped full of hormones to help them make more milk. The antibiotics that were in the milk and those fake hormones were causing these kids to have this acne problem. In our house, we were drinking raw milk, organic, hormone-free. And what I would always tell the kids is like, when you come over to my house, you can have this milk. And why don't you try even just giving up milk for a week and see what happens to your skin? Every single one of them, their skin improved. And they would come back to me and they'd be like, oh my God, you're right. And as soon as they took commercial milk out, all of a sudden the skin improved. So if you're struggling with your skin, whether you're a menopausal woman or in your 20s or 30s, or maybe you're a teenager who found my channel, know that we've got to look at your gut and we have to look at hormones, synthetic hormones. We call them estrogen or hormone mimickers, specifically estrogen. Okay, with that in mind, the first step, if you want to fix the skin, is you got to fix the gut. And there's a lot of ways to fix the gut. I will tell you, I have a ton of ways in Fast Like a Girl. So you can go and you can look at what I put in Fast Like a Girl. But I'm going to give you the basics. Fasting is incredible. Short fast, 24-hour fast. Anything under 24 hours does great for changing the microbiome. Adding in the 3 Ps. This is your polyphenol, probiotic, prebiotic foods. These are your sauerkrauts, your kimchi, your kombuchas, your fermented kefirs. Those can support really good gut health, but they're also all of your fibery foods. So this is eating more leafy greens, eating more vegetables, more raw nuts and seeds. The 3 Ps, all of that is encompassed in what I just mentioned. That's going to feed the good bacteria in your gut. So let's fast and let's feed those good bacteria. That would be step number 1. I also would add into that a probiotic can really help. So if you're on a probiotic, or if you're not on a probiotic, get on a probiotic. That can help. The other thing is, let's get you off not just the commercial dairy, but let's get you off the processed, refined flours like wheat or some of the white breads. Let's get you off sugar. Let's get you off the bad oils. Before I even tell you about a supplement, let's do some of the basics, like getting off the stuff that's destroying our gut and adding in the good stuff that is healing our gut so our skin can start to look good. We're so quick to want the pill. Sometimes we just got to go straight to the foundational ideas that will really make a dramatic shift in your skin. So number 1 is you're going to fix your skin. Okay, number 2 is you're going to detox hormones. So remember, if you're a woman that gets a real bad skin during your menstrual cycle, one thing that we know is that those hormones often can contribute to some of your skin problems. So let's make sure that you're breaking these hormones down so they're excreting out through urine, out through stools, and your body's not having to push them out through your skin. So how do you break down hormones? Well, we're back at the leafy greens and making sure you're having enough leafy greens, your body, especially around ovulation, Let's get lots of salads during that time so we can break those hormones down, or post-ovulation, because that's when estrogen comes in at her peak. So let's make sure we're breaking those down. But then we do have some cool supplements like sulforaphane. Love sulforaphane. That's a good one. DIM. A lot of you guys like DIM. I can tell you, my menopausal women, DIM can be a little tough and break estrogen down too much and really tank estrogen. So, but sometimes sulforaphane, DIM, if you're using products like that, can really help to break down estrogen so that it doesn't have to be pushed out through your skin. So number 2 is let's make sure that we're focusing on breaking and detoxing hormones, getting rid of those hormones so they don't have to be pushed out through your skin. Okay, now here's where the nutrients. Ready? You're gonna wanna get a pen and paper on this one. You might wanna pause this, go back, maybe watch the video again, but here's where key nutrients. Okay, A, C, E, B vitamins, zinc, and selenium. Those are your go-tos for skin. You can surely can find a lot of good multivitamins that have those in there, but those are technically your go-tos. Now, other go-tos, and I'm going to tell you some foods that have these in them, so stick tight with me here for a moment. Other go-tos are actually some minerals. Magnesium and potassium are some of the best. So those of you that are using Element, like in your fasting window, I talked about Element a lot. It's incredible. Those magnesium and potassium are specifically great for lubricating the skin. So if you want my menopausal women, where are you? My God, can we talk about dry skin? As estrogen goes away, our skin dries out. So even, adding in a pack of Element into your water every day is going to help with hydration of your skin. So make sure you're leaning into that. Oh, the other one that I want to talk about is a proper balance of omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. So we need that balance. You have a lot of omega-6 receptors in your skin. So when you're eating harmful omega-6 nutrients, like those that you might find in like a McDonald's cheeseburger with some fries, that's going to cause your skin to have more acne, more challenges in how it looks. But when we get off of those and we add in the good nutrients, the good omega-3, 6, and 9, now you have the opposite effect. So again, one of my favorite for omega-3, 6, and 9 is a product called Pureform. I'll leave a link here in the notes for you so you can find where you can order that. Okay, I got to interrupt this video because I have a free guide for you so you can master fasting. It's called A Beginner's Guide to a Fasting Lifestyle. And all you've got to do is click here and you can jump right in. Let's go into the foods and I'm going to rapid fire these. So fatty fishes, salmon, sardines, tuna, those are high in omega-3s. They're also high in selenium. So you're getting a dose of many of the nutrients I've mentioned. So can we lean into more fatty fish? Leafy dark greens, specifically kale, spinach, and collard greens, are going to have the vitamin A, the vitamin C, the E, the omega-3s. Plus some of those vegetables, believe it or not, even have a little bit of protein in them. So more leafy greens. Spinach specifically has a lot of selenium. So now we're talking about not just skin, but we're talking about thyroid. When I think selenium, I think thyroid. So, leaning into more spinach for that. Eggs. I've done a lot on eggs here on this channel. I love the egg. I want to bring back the egg. The egg has so many things that can contribute to us, but specifically eggs are high in protein. I love that. And remember, eggs have everything in it to make a baby chick, including collagen, and you need collagen for your skin health. So they also have vitamin A, vitamin E, selenium, thyroid, and zinc. What's zinc good for? Zinc is good for our hormones, for estrogen and testosterone specifically, and even progesterone loves zinc. But the more zinc in your body, and estrogen, by the way, specifically estradiol, when we were younger, really made our skin look great, made it really smooth, made our hair really curly. Why would estrogen do that? Because when estrogen is really high during ovulation, you want to look like your best self to attract a mate. So when we look at eggs having a lot of zinc in them, that's going to help regulate or upregulate estrogen, which right before ovulation is going to help bring estrogen to her glory. It might make you more fertile. That's not the topic of this video, but it will make you look more beautiful. so that you're ready to procreate. I know that's super shallow, but this is how we're built. And so I just want you to think this through, like what the body doesn't do anything in mistake. And it also is intimately tied to nature, including the animals that live on this planet. So you just had to know that. Flax seeds. Flax seeds are great for omega-3s, selenium. Sheesh, there's lots of selenium options here, but flax seeds are also great for estrogen. Legumes, specifically lentils and chickpeas, they have zinc in them, back at estrogen. Avocados have healthy fat, vitamin C, and vitamin E, and extra virgin olive oil is also a healthy fat. So you've got vitamin E. So literally, I'm going to create a salad for you right now because I love salads. So here's what you're going to do. Here's a skin salad. It's literally created right here on this YouTube channel, on this video. Okay, you're going to put a salad together with kale, spinach, and collard. Mix them all up. Put them in there. Okay, your protein, you're going to get some salmon. Make sure it's wild salmon. You're going to get a little steak of salmon, and you're going to hard boil some eggs. So now we've got our protein that we're going to put on top of the salad. But before you do that, you're going to take all those greens and you're going to sprinkle flax seeds into them. And then you're going to take some lentils. I love lentils. Or you can take chickpeas, which are garbanzo beans if you want, and you're going to put those into your salad. Then you're going to cut up some avocados, cut up the whole avocado, be generous, put it all in there. Now put your salmon on top with your eggs. You can cut up your hard-boiled eggs and drizzle it with olive oil. And now you have a skin salad. I just created that right here, right now. I think I'll go home and eat that. But if you want to improve skin, there you go. There's your skin salad. So lots of options for us. If you're not loving what's staring back at you in the mirror, it could be that you need to add in some of these nutrients. You need to add in some of these foods so that you can start to feel a lot better. Okay, where are my gals that are struggling with hormonal imbalance? Bloated, feeling like you're not making progress with weight loss? You need to add these foods in so that you can support better hormonal health. There is a lifestyle that estrogen wants you to live, and there's a lifestyle that progesterone wants you to live.